This is the part 7 video of chapter 3 for standard 8th, Force and Pressure. If you haven't watched the first 6 parts, please click on the link in the description box below. Now let us see some solved examples. Example 1. The area of the bottom of a tiffin box is 0.25 meter square and its weight is 50 Newton. Calculate the pressure exerted by the box on the shelf. So a tiffin box is placed on a shelf and we need to calculate the pressure exerted by the box. So if you remember, pressure is equal to force upon area, where force they have given us as 50 Newton and area is also given to us as 0.25 meter square. So when you substitute these values, you will easily find the pressure, which we will get as 200 Newton per meter square. Example 2. Calculate the relative density of iron if the density of water is 10 raised to 3 kg per meter square. So if you remember what relative density was, it is the density of that substance with respect to water. And when we say with respect to, it means upon. So relative density would be the density of that substance upon the density of water. And here they have given us the density of water as 10 raised to 3 kg per meter square. And this is a fixed value. And the density of iron is 7.85 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter square. And they have directly asked us to find the relative density of iron. So the relative density of iron would be the density of iron upon the density of water. And they have given us both these values. So when you substitute it, we will get 7.85 because the 10 raised to 3 gets cancelled out. So once 10 raised to 3 gets cancelled out, we are left with 7.85. And if you remember, relative density has no units because it is a ratio of same terms. Therefore, the units also will get cancelled. Example 3. The area of a tip of a screw is 0.5 millimeter square and its weight is 0.5 Newton. Calculate the pressure in Pascal exerted by the screw on a wooden plank. So this is similar to example 1, in which we had to find the pressure exerted by one object on another object. So here pressure is equal to weight upon area, and they have given us the values of the weight as well as area. So when we substitute it, we will get 0.5 Newton upon 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 meter square. But how did we get this minus 6? It is because the area of the tip of the screw is given to us in meter square and millimeter square, and we have to convert this millimeter square into meter square. So in order to do this, we know that 1 millimeter is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 meter. And 1 millimeter square would be equal to 10 raised to minus 6 meter square. So we substitute this and the 0.5 would get cancelled and we would be left with 10 raised to minus 6 in the denominator. And when we shift this 10 raised to minus 6 in the numerator, we would get 10 raised to 6 Newton per meter square. And this is Newton per meter square is also equal to Pascal. So we would get 10 raised to 6 Pascal, because they are asking us to find the pressure in Pascal. Let's see now example 4. Mass of a block of metal is 10 kg and its dimensions, that is all its sides, are the length is 50 centimeter, breadth is 10 centimeter and height is 20 centimeter. If the metal block is placed on the following surface on the table, find out which of the surface ABCD, CDEF and BCFG will the pressure exerted on the table be maximum. So this is a block and they are telling us that in which direction should we keep the block in order for the pressure exerted on the table to be maximum. And the sides given are ABCD, that is this yellow side, BCFG, that is this blue side, or CDEF, and that is the orange side. So the question is asking us that from these three sides, which of them will exert the most pressure on the table? So from the example 1, we seen that pressure is equal to force upon area. And we need to find out which of those sides will exert the most pressure. So the pressure would be exerted maximum where the area would be minimum because area is in the denominator. So if we find out from these three sides which of them has the least area, we can easily find out which of them will exert the most pressure. So the weight of the block would be mass into gravitational force. The mass was given to us as 10 kg. And if we multiply that by 9.8, which is the gravitational force, we will get the weight of the block as 98 Newton. So we will take each of these three sides one by one. So the first side, that is the yellow side. For the surface ABCD, the length would be 50 centimeter and the height would be 20 centimeter. The area, as we remember, of a rectangle is area is equal to length into breadth. So therefore 50 into 20 and we would get that as 1000 centimeter square. But we need to convert centimeter into meter. So for that we will do 1 centimeter is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 meter. And 1 centimeter square is equal to 10 raised to minus 4 meter square. So we would get it as 0.1 meter square. When you substitute these values in the formula for pressure, we would get pressure is equal to weight upon area, which would be equal to 980 Pascal. And we need to repeat these steps for the other two sides as well. So for the surface CDEF, that is the orange surface, we know that again the length would be 50 centimeter and this time the breadth we would have to take as 10 centimeter. So now when we multiply it, we would get the area, which would be equal to 0.05 meter square. And again substituting these values in the formula for pressure, we would get pressure is equal to weight upon area, which is equal to 1960 Pascal. Now for the final side, that is this blue side. We know that one of the sides, that is the length, would be 20 centimeter and now the breadth would be 10 centimeter. So when you multiply this, we will get the area as 0.02 meter square. And substituting these values in the formula for pressure, we would get pressure as 4900 Pascal. So we seen that whichever side had the least area, that is this blue side which had only 0.02 meter square as the area, exerted the most pressure, that is 4900 Pascal. So therefore we come to know that this third side, that is surface BCFG, exerted the maximum pressure. Hence the smaller the area of contact, larger is the pressure. Now let's see the final example. Example 5. A piece of marble tile weighs 100 grams in air. If its density is 2.5 gram per cubic centimeter, what will be its weight in water? So they have given us how much a marble tile weighs in air and they are asking us how much would it weigh in water. So we know that density is equal to weight upon volume. So we have been given the weight and the density. So we can easily find the volume by doing weight upon density. And we would get the volume as 40 cubic centimeter. Therefore, according to the Archimedes principle, when the piece is dipped in water, water of volume equal to the volume of the piece, that is 40 cubic centimeter, will be displaced. If you remember Archimedes' principle, he was explaining to us about buoyant forces. So when you dip this piece of tile inside the water, the weight of the water that is displaced would be the volume of the piece. And we can easily find out the weight of that object, that is the marble tile, in water. So the loss in the weight of the piece will be equal to the weight of the displaced water, which is 40 grams. Therefore, the weight in the water is equal to
100 minus 40 grams, which is equal to 60 grams. Because 100 grams was how much it was weighing in air and 40 grams was displaced. Therefore, we know that out of this 100 gram, we are only able to weigh 60 gram in water. And this is what the tile weighs when it is placed in water.
For the answers to this exercise and other free worksheets, please go to jkacademypro.com.